Imagine holding a small, seemingly ordinary penny in your hand. Now, what if I told you that this penny, the 1964 D. Lincoln penny, could be worth up to $3 million? Yes, you heard that right, 3 million. But here's the catch: most people have no idea they might have this treasure hiding in plain sight. So, how do you know if you've struck gold with this rare penny? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to potentially turn a single penny into a life-changing fortune. Let's rewind to the year 1964. The Beatles were topping the charts, the civil rights movement was in full swing, and the United States Mint was quietly producing millions of Lincoln pennies. Among these coins was a small batch minted in Denver, coins that would go on to become one of the most sought-after treasures in numismatic history. But what makes this penny so special? The answer lies in its rarity and unique minting errors. Some of these pennies were struck with doubling on the obverse side, commonly referred to as a double die. This means certain design elements, like the date or the Liberty inscription, appear slightly doubled under magnification. Combine this with their limited production and the mystery surrounding their distribution, and you have a coin worth more than its weight in gold, literally. But before we dive deeper, let me ask you this: when was the last time you actually checked the pennies in your pocket change? Now that you're intrigued, let's get down to business. Identifying a 1964 D. Lincoln penny that's worth millions requires a keen eye and a little patience. Here's what to look for. First, check the mint mark. On the 1964 D penny, the D stands for Denver, where the coin was minted. The mint mark can be found just below the date on the front of the coin. Next, look for signs of doubling on the obverse side. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date, the "In God We Trust" inscription, and the word Liberty. If you notice any doubling, you might just have a winner. Finally, assess the coin's condition. Coins in mint or near mint condition fetch the highest prices. Even a slight scratch or discoloration can significantly impact its value. But here's the thing: you don't have to be a coin expert to spot these details. With the right tools and a little determination, anyone can do it. And if you're thinking, this sounds complicated, don't worry. Later in this video, I'll share some expert tips to make the process easier, so keep watching. So, you've checked your pennies and found a potential contender. What's next? This is where things get exciting, and a little nerve-wracking. First, have your coin authenticated by a professional grading service. Organizations like PCGS or NGC specialize in verifying the authenticity and condition of rare coins. Think of them as the gatekeepers to your fortune. Once authenticated, you have options. You can auction your coin through a reputable auction house, sell it to a private collector, or even list it online. The key is to ensure you're working with trusted buyers who understand the true value of what you're offering. Remember, a coin like this can spark fierce bidding wars, so don't settle for less than it's worth. But here's where the urgency comes in. Rare coins like the 1964 D. Lincoln penny don't just hold value, they increase in value over time. Every year you wait could mean leaving thousands, or even millions, on the table. Before we wrap up, let's recap. The 1964 D. Lincoln penny is more than just a coin, it's a gateway to financial freedom. With the right knowledge and a little effort, you could turn this unassuming piece of copper into a fortune. So, the next time you come across a penny, don't dismiss it as mere pocket change. Check the date, inspect the details, and remember, fortune favors the curious. Now, here's your challenge: grab a magnifying glass, start sorting through your loose change, and see what treasures you might uncover. And don't forget to share your discoveries in the comments below. Who knows? Your story might just inspire someone else to find their hidden fortune. Have you ever wondered if there's a fortune hidden in your pocket change? What if I told you that a single 1976 D. Lincoln penny could be worth a staggering $2.7 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, more valuable than most people's entire savings. But here's the kicker: most people don't even know they have it. Could it be you? A tiny piece of copper that could change your life forever. A penny minted in Denver in 1976, lying unnoticed in a jar, a drawer, or even under your couch cushions. Think about what that money could do for you. Pay off your debts, buy your dream home, retire early, or simply live life on your own terms. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? Stick with me because I'm about to reveal everything you need to know about this rare coin and how to identify it. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. First, let's understand why this penny is so valuable. The 1976 Lincoln penny isn't just any coin. It's rare, and in the world of numismatics, rarity equals value. But what makes this penny so special? It's all about errors. That's right, mistakes made during the minting process. In 1976, at the Denver Mint, a small batch of pennies was struck with unique imperfections. Some had double dies, where the design appears to be slightly duplicated. Others were struck on planchets made from the wrong metal. These anomalies make collectors' hearts race and their wallets open wide. But here's the twist, not every 1976 penny is worth millions. You need to know what to look for. So how do you spot one? Let me break it down. First, examine the coin's date and mint mark under a magnifying glass. Look for doubling in the numbers or letters. Next, weigh the coin. A genuine error penny might weigh slightly more or less than the standard 3.11 grams. Finally, check for unusual colors or surfaces that indicate a different composition. Simple enough, right? But here's where it gets exciting. Many people overlook these details, and that's why these pennies remain undiscovered. Before we move on, let me ask you this: when was the last time you checked your loose change? If your answer is never, you might want to start now. Who knows? Your golden ticket could be hiding in plain sight. Now that you know what to look for, the question is, what will you do if you find one? Selling a coin worth $2.7 million isn't something you want to take lightly. You'll need to authenticate it, have it graded by professionals, and present it to serious collectors or auction houses. But don't worry, the process isn't as daunting as it sounds, and the payoff is life-changing. Imagine the feeling of holding a check with 7 figures written on it, all because of a penny you almost tossed away. Feels surreal, doesn't it? But here's the catch: the market for rare coins is competitive, and once collectors catch wind of these pennies, the prices could fluctuate. Timing is everything. You don't want to miss this opportunity. So, what's next for you? Are you going to let this chance slip away, or are you going to take action? Go through your coins, check every jar, every drawer, and every forgotten stash. You might just discover a treasure that could rewrite your financial story. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this thought: life-changing opportunities often come disguised as small, overlooked things. Today, it's a penny. Tomorrow, it could be your future. Don't wait. Start searching. Your $2.7 million penny is out there, waiting for you to find it. A penny, just a single, ordinary coin, that could change your life forever. A penny that's worth not 1 cent, not even $1, but up to $2.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving into the story of the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could make you a millionaire. But here's the catch: this coin might already be hiding in your home. Don't believe me? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and why time is running out to cash in. Let's take a moment to talk about the humble penny. Most of us don't even bother picking them up anymore. They get lost under couch cushions, tossed into jars, or simply forgotten. But what if one of those pennies was your golden ticket? This isn't just a fantasy, it's a reality for a select few who know the secrets of rare coins. Now, why is the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special? First, it's important to understand what a no-mint mark coin means. Normally, coins have a tiny letter indicating where they were minted: D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia. But in 1995, a batch of pennies was accidentally struck without any mint mark. This anomaly makes these coins incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune for them. Now, let me ask you something. How would it feel to discover that one of these $1,000,000 pennies was sitting in your pocket change this whole time? Would you be excited? Overwhelmed? Or maybe even a little scared, thinking about all the coins you've tossed aside over the years? Imagine the regret of knowing you had a fortune in your hands and let it slip away. That's the fear we want to avoid today. Here's what makes this coin even more exciting: its value isn't just tied to its rarity. The 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a piece of history, a tangible connection to a time when minting errors weren't as meticulously controlled. Collectors see it as a treasure, not just a coin. And that's why prices for these pennies have skyrocketed, with some auctions reaching jaw-dropping figures. Picture this: a simple coin turning into the down payment for your dream home or the key to financial freedom. But here's the kicker. These pennies are becoming harder and harder to find. As more collectors snap them up, fewer are left in circulation. If you've been waiting for a sign to check your old coin jar, this is it. Don't wait until it's too late. Now, let's get practical. How can you identify a 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny? First, check the date, 1995. Then, look closely at the area under the date. If there's no small letter indicating the mint, you might just have struck gold, or, should I say, copper. But don't stop there. Condition matters. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition fetch the highest prices. Even if your penny is worn, it could still be worth thousands. If you find one, what's the next step? Don't rush to sell it at your local pawn shop or coin dealer. You'll want to get it professionally graded and authenticated. This step can significantly increase its value. Once you've got that certification in hand, explore online auctions or reach out to serious collectors. The right buyer can make all the difference, but here's where the urgency comes in. As we speak, more people are learning about the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Every day you wait is another day the market becomes more saturated. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Check your coins tonight. So, what if I told you that the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't the only coin hiding in plain sight with the potential to change your life? In our next video, we'll uncover even more rare coins that could be worth millions. Could one of them already be in your possession? Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Your journey to discovering hidden treasure is just beginning. You're holding a penny in your hand, a simple coin you've probably overlooked 1,000 times. But what if I told you that one of those pennies could be worth up to $2.3 million? Yes, you heard that right, a single penny that could change your life forever. Could it be hiding in your pocket right now? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how this seemingly ordinary coin could unlock extraordinary wealth. Did you know there's a specific penny from 1998, without a mint mark, that has collectors going wild? It's not just any penny. It's a treasure disguised as pocket change. But here's the catch: finding one is like winning the lottery, except you don't need luck, you need knowledge. And that's what I'm about to give you. Now, let's rewind a bit. Why is this 1998 Lincoln penny so special? First, let me explain the significance of the missing mint mark. Coins minted in the United States usually bear a tiny letter indicating where they were produced: Denver, D, Philadelphia, P, or San Francisco, S. But this particular penny was struck in Philadelphia and somehow slipped through the system without the P mint mark. You might be thinking, it's just a tiny missing letter. How does that make a penny worth millions? Well, here's the kicker: rarity and demand. Coin collectors thrive on the unusual and the elusive. A coin like this, in perfect condition, is the holy grail for numismatists. Imagine owning a piece of history so rare that collectors worldwide are willing to outbid each other just to claim it. Now, let's make this personal. What could $2.3 million do for you? Pay off your mortgage? Retire early? Travel the world? This isn't just about a coin, it's about possibilities. But wait, there's more to this story. Finding one isn't just a matter of luck. It's about knowing the signs, and I'm going to share those with you. Quick question to reset your attention: when was the last time you actually looked at a penny instead of tossing it into a jar? If you've never done it, you might be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. Alright, here's how to identify if your 1998 penny is the jackpot. Check for the mint mark. If it's missing, you're already ahead of the game. Inspect the condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition fetch the highest prices. Even a slight scratch can significantly reduce its value. Double die errors or off-center strikes could make your coin even more valuable. Professional coin grading services can verify the authenticity and grade your coin, giving you the leverage to negotiate the best price. The most valuable 1998 no-mint mark penny was sold at an auction for over $2 million. Think about that for a second. Someone's penny jar just became their golden ticket. What if I told you there are other pennies, even more common than the 1998 no-mint mark, that could be worth just as much? Stay tuned because we'll explore those in an upcoming video. Imagine the possibilities. A coin you've overlooked for years could change your life overnight. But it's up to you to take action. Start looking through your spare change, your old jars, and your forgotten drawers. And if you found something unusual, don't hesitate to seek an appraisal. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more insider tips on rare coins that could make you a millionaire. Hit that like button if you've learned something new today, and share this video with someone who might just be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Did you know that a simple penny you might overlook could actually be worth millions? That's right, a small, ordinary coin with an extraordinary secret. Stay with me, and you'll discover how a 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could hold the key to financial freedom, potentially changing your life forever. You're sifting through loose change, perhaps bored or just curious. Suddenly, you find a 2006 Lincoln penny. Looks normal, doesn't it? But wait. What if I told you this little coin could be worth up to $2 million? Yes, you heard that right, a single penny worth millions. But here's the catch: not every 2006 Lincoln penny has this value. It's the rare, no-mint mark variation that collectors are scrambling to get their hands on. You might wonder, why would anyone pay that much for a penny? The answer lies in the world of numismatics, where rarity, condition, and errors can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. And the 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of this phenomenon. Let's dig deeper. What makes the 2006 no-mint mark penny so special? First, it's important to know what no-mint mark means. Typically, coins minted in Philadelphia don't carry a mint mark, but certain errors or unique production quirks can make them highly sought after. The 2006 penny's pristine condition, combined with its rarity, creates a perfect storm for value. Now, before you start checking your pockets, let's talk numbers. Recent auctions have seen these coins fetch eye-popping prices, some even crossing the $1 million mark. Imagine being one of those lucky individuals who unknowingly possesses this golden ticket of a penny. Still think it's unlikely? Here's a quick reality check: people often ignore or underestimate their loose change. That little jar of pennies you have, it might just contain a life-changing fortune. But here's the twist: time is not on your side. As more people become aware of this rare penny, the competition to find and sell them intensifies. Don't wait too long, or someone else might beat you to it. So, how do you find out if your 2006 penny is the elusive no-mint mark variation worth millions? Start by examining your coin under a good light. Look for the absence of any mint mark beneath the date. Next, check its condition. Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition fetch the highest prices. If you're unsure, consult a professional appraiser or submit the coin to a reputable grading service. And here's the exciting part: if your penny checks all the boxes, you're in for a life-changing payday. Imagine the possibilities. Paying off debt, buying your dream home, or even retiring early. It's not just a coin, it's a ticket to the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. But before we wrap up, let me leave you with this thought: what if the key to your future wealth is already in your hands, sitting quietly in a jar or drawer? The only way to know is to start looking. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. That penny you've ignored for years could be your ticket to a better life. Now, here's a challenge for you. Go check your change right after this video. Who knows? You might just strike gold. And if you do, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. Remember, every great treasure starts with a little curiosity and the courage to take action. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Imagine holding a single penny worth more than a luxury car or even a dream home. Yes, a humble 1-cent coin that could potentially fetch you a life-changing $2 million. Could it be hiding in your pocket, your piggy bank, or an old drawer? Stay with me, and I'll reveal the incredible story behind the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and why collectors are scrambling to get their hands on it. Don't miss this, your next big payday might just be a penny away. Start with intrigue. Describe how most pennies from the 1970s are overlooked as common change, but not this one. Set the scene of the mid-1970s when America was celebrating its bicentennial and Lincoln pennies were in every wallet. The coin's unusual feature is its lack of a mint mark, typically a small D for Denver or S for San Francisco. While some coins without mint marks are regular, this specific penny has something extraordinary about it. What if I told you that an oversight by the minting process has turned a simple penny into a golden opportunity? Think about this. One small coin could erase your financial struggles, fund your dream vacation, or even secure your retirement. Before you start dumping your change jar on the table, let me ask, do you even know where to look? Because finding the right penny is like finding a needle in a haystack, but way more rewarding. So, what exactly makes this penny worth millions? And could one be hiding in your house right now? Let's find out. Explain why the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is so valuable. Highlight its rarity and the specific features collectors seek. The coin must be in pristine condition, known as mint state or higher. Mention how imperfections can greatly diminish its value, create excitement. Picture this, you're at an auction, and a single bid skyrockets to $2 million for a penny. That's the power of rarity, and it's why collectors are willing to spend fortunes on a single coin. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a piece of history. Incorporate urgency. But here's the kicker, these pennies won't stay hidden forever. The longer you wait to search your collection, the higher the chance someone else will cash in on the opportunity you missed. Use a humorous comment for a pattern interrupt. And let's be real, wouldn't it be better to discover you're a millionaire from a penny than from a distant prince in an email scam? So, how do you know if you've struck gold? And what's the next step to turn that penny into a fortune? Give actionable advice on identifying the 1976 no-mint mark penny. Encourage viewers to examine the coin's year, condition, and design under proper lighting or magnification. Suggest tools like coin grading services to verify authenticity and value. Imagine the moment you realize you found the right penny. Your hands shake with excitement, and the world suddenly feels full of possibilities. This could be your reality if you take action now. Mention auction houses, reputable coin dealers, and online platforms like eBay. Warn about potential scams and the importance of working with trusted experts. Opportunities like this don't come often. That penny in your pocket could change your life forever. So, start your search today. Who knows, your journey to financial freedom might begin with the smallest coin in your collection. Don't keep this secret to yourself. Share this video with friends and family. Who knows, someone you know might be sitting on a goldmine. You're sorting through an old jar of pennies, the kind that's been collecting dust for years, when you spot a coin that looks different. Could it be? What if that humble penny you've ignored for decades is worth more than your car, your house, or even your retirement savings? Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1986 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, a coin that's taking the numismatic world by storm and making headlines for selling up to $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.9 million for a single penny. Don't believe it? By the end of this video, you'll not only believe it, but you might also be inspired to dig through your loose change, because this coin could be hiding in plain sight, right under your nose. Now, stay with me, because what I'm about to share could literally change your life. And let me tell you, there's a twist to this story that most people don't see coming. Let's set the stage. The year is 1986. Ronald Reagan is president, Top Gun is the #1 movie, and the US Mint is churning out billions of pennies. But in the chaos of mass production, a small mistake occurs at the Philadelphia Mint. Some pennies are released with no mint mark at all. At the time, no one thought much of it. After all, it's just a penny, right? Fast forward to today, and that tiny mistake has become a treasure trove for collectors. Here's why. Coins without a mint mark are exceedingly rare and highly sought after. Combine that with the 1986 penny's historical significance and you have a recipe for skyrocketing value. But here's the kicker, not every 1986 penny without a mint mark is worth millions. Condition is everything. The coin's grading, which measures its quality, is what separates a $1 penny from a $1.9 million jackpot. More on that in a moment, but first, let me ask you, have you ever wondered if you've overlooked something valuable in your life? Maybe that drawer of coins you've been meaning to sort through. It's time to stop wondering and start acting. Here's where the fear creeps in. Every day, people unknowingly spend rare coins at face value, never realizing their true worth. Imagine handing over a $1.9 million penny for a pack of gum. It's a mistake you don't want to make. Now, let's talk specifics. How do you identify a 1986 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, and how do you determine its value? First, check the date on the coin. If it's 1986 and there's no tiny P under the date, you might be in luck. Next, examine the condition. Is it shiny, free of scratches, and well preserved? Coins in mint condition are the ones that fetch the highest prices, and here's a pro tip, don't clean your coins. Ever. Cleaning can damage the surface and significantly lower the value. Instead, have your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. They'll assign a grade and help you determine its market worth, but here's where it gets exciting. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. With collectors willing to pay top dollar, there's never been a better time to sell. In fact, auctions are reporting record-breaking sales, and your penny could be next. Imagine the thrill of seeing your old coin ignite a bidding war and transform your financial future overnight. Now, before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. Are you going to let this opportunity pass you by? That coin jar on your dresser or the pennies at the bottom of your purse might just hold the key to a life you've only dreamed of. Don't wait until it's too late. Start searching, start dreaming, and who knows? Maybe your next trip to the bank will end with a millionaire's check in your pocket. So, what's your next move? Tell me in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're about to start looking. Attention all treasure hunters. Did you know there might be a fortune hiding in your pocket change? Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin so valuable it could make you an instant millionaire. Yes, you heard that right. Up to $1.7 million for a single penny. Sounds impossible? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this coin is worth a fortune and how to find out if you have one. Let's start with a quick story. Imagine a man named Jack. Jack was just like you, curious about the value of his old coins. One day, he stumbled upon a 1989 penny with no mint mark. At first, he thought, just another penny. But Jack decided to dig deeper, and what he discovered changed his life. That humble coin ended up fetching over $1 million at auction. Now, that could be your story too. So, don't miss a single second of what's coming up. But before we dive into the why and how, let me ask you something. When was the last time you checked your coins? Not just glanced at them but really examined them. Maybe it's time to take a second look, because you could be holding on to a goldmine without even knowing it. And no, I'm not exaggerating. Keep watching, and I'll prove it to you. Now, let's set the stage. In 1989, the United States Mint produced billions of pennies. Most of these were struck with a small letter under the date, signifying where the coin was minted. But every so often, a penny rolls off the press missing that crucial mint mark. This tiny omission turns an ordinary coin into a treasure. Why? Because errors like these are incredibly rare, and collectors go wild for them. But here's the kicker: not every 1989 penny without a mint mark is valuable. There's a secret sauce to identifying the million-dollar ones, and I'm going to share it with you. But first, let's pause for a moment. How many of you are feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety right now? Excited about the possibility, but anxious about whether you've already spent one of these pennies without knowing it. Don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll have all the tools you need to avoid that heartbreak. So, what makes the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special? It all comes down to rarity, demand, and condition. First, rarity. Errors like these happen by accident, and only a few slip through the cracks. Second, demand. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for unique coins to complete their collections. And third, condition. A pristine coin graded by a professional organization can fetch astronomically higher prices than a worn one. Speaking of condition, if you're wondering how to get your coins graded, stay tuned because I'll cover that too. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, but how do I know if my 1989 penny is one of the valuable ones? Great question. Here's your first clue: flip your penny over and examine the front side closely. Is there a small letter D or S under the year? If not, congratulations, you might have a no-mint mark penny. But don't celebrate just yet, there's more to check, and here's where the story gets interesting. Did you know that even tiny scratches or discoloration can significantly impact a coin's value? It's true. Imagine finding out you have a $1 million penny, only to learn it's worth less because it's been damaged. That's why preservation is key. Keep your coins in a safe, dry place and avoid handling them directly. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Before we get to the grand finale, let's talk about grading. Grading is like the report card for your coin. It tells buyers exactly what they're getting and can be the difference between a few $100s and $1 million. Companies like PCGS and NGC are the go-to experts in coin grading, and submitting your coin for evaluation is simpler than you might think. I'll link some helpful resources in the description, but now, the moment you've been waiting for. What's the current market value for a 1989 no-mint mark penny? While most of these coins sell for a few $1,000s, a flawless, mint condition example recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Yes, $1.7 million for a single penny. Let that sink in for a moment. Imagine what you could do with that kind of money. Pay off your mortgage, travel the world, or retire early. The possibilities are endless. So, here's my challenge to you: go through your coin jar, your wallet, even that old box of trinkets in the attic. Look closely at every 1989 penny you find. Remember, treasure hunting isn't just for pirates, it's for anyone willing to take a closer look. And who knows? You might just uncover a life-changing fortune. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this thought. Every great treasure hunter starts with curiosity and a little bit of courage. Don't let doubt or procrastination rob you of the chance to uncover something extraordinary. The next time you hold a penny in your hand, ask yourself, could this be the one? Are you sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? What if I told you a single penny from 1991 could change your life forever? That's right, a 1991 mint mark Lincoln penny has sold for as much as $1.5 million. Stick around, because today we'll uncover exactly what makes this penny so valuable and how you can find one of your own. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's start with a story. Imagine an average American family cleaning out their attic, stumbling upon an old jar of coins. Among them, a dusty, forgotten penny. They almost toss it back, thinking, it's just a penny. But something about it catches their eye. That tiny detail ends up changing their lives forever. Could this be you? Don't wait until it's too late, you could be sitting on a gold mine right now. Here's the deal, the 1991 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is no ordinary coin. The D stands for Denver, where the coin was minted. What sets this penny apart are rare errors and specific features that make collectors willing to pay unimaginable amounts for it. Some of these features are so subtle you might miss them if you're not paying attention. But don't worry, I'll guide you through what to look for. Now, before I reveal the secret features of this penny, let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually looked closely at your loose change? Think about it, we've all been guilty of throwing coins into a jar, forgetting they exist. But that jar could hold your key to financial freedom. Pause for a moment and imagine, one penny, one discovery, could be worth millions. Alright, back to the 1991 D penny. The first thing collectors look for is a striking error, such as double die obverse, where the lettering or design appears doubled. These errors occur during the minting process and make the coin incredibly rare. Then there's the condition. A pristine penny with no scratches or wear can fetch much higher prices than one that's seen some rough times. Oh, and here's a pro tip, keep an eye out for unusual coloration. A coin struck on the wrong material can skyrocket in value. Now, you might be thinking, how do I even spot these things? Don't worry, we'll get to that. Speaking of spotting things, do you know what else people miss? Opportunities. Let me give you a little wake-up call. Right now, someone, somewhere is holding a 1991 D penny worth millions, and they don't even know it. Don't let that be you. Take a good look at your coins. The chance of a lifetime could be hiding in plain sight. And hey, while we're at it, drop a comment below if you've ever found a coin you thought was valuable. I'd love to hear your stories. So, how do you determine if your penny is one of the rare million-dollar treasures? First, invest in a magnifying glass. You'll need it to examine the details. Look for doubling in the lettering, particularly on the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." Next, check the date and mint mark. The D should be clear and well-defined. If you spot any errors or anomalies, it's time to get your coin appraised. And here's the kicker, always consult a trusted numismatist. They can verify the coin's authenticity and guide you on its value. Now, let's pause for a second. You're probably wondering, why haven't I heard about this before? Well, that's the thing about rare coins, only a small percentage of people know their true worth. But now that you're in on the secret, you have a choice. Do you keep ignoring your spare change, or do you take action and start looking for your own treasure? Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. There are stories of people who found rare coins in the most unexpected places, garage sales, thrift stores, even tucked away in an old piggy bank. These stories aren't just coincidences. They're proof that fortune favors the prepared. So, the next time you're about to walk past a jar of coins, stop and take a closer look. You never know what you might find, and here's a little bonus for those who stayed until the end. Coming up, I'll be sharing insider tips on where to sell your rare coins for the highest value. So, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss it. Where we uncover the hidden treasures that could change your life. Today, we're diving into one of the most overlooked yet potentially life-changing coins you might have in your pocket right now. Imagine this, a single penny that could be worth up to $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. Let's talk about the 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny and how it could pave your path to wealth. Let's start with a story. A man in Kansas recently discovered an old coin jar while cleaning out his attic. Among the dozens of ordinary pennies, there was one that caught his eye, a 2003 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. He almost tossed it aside, thinking it was just a regular coin. But something made him pause. What he found next left him speechless. More on his incredible discovery in just a moment. Before we dive deeper, ask yourself this: when was the last time you really looked at the coins in your wallet? Could you be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? Let's uncover the secrets of the 2003 no-mint mark penny and why collectors are willing to pay up to $1.2 million for this seemingly ordinary coin. First, let's explore what makes this penny so special. The 2003 Lincoln penny was minted in the millions, but there's a key detail that sets a few of them apart: the lack of a mint mark. Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia don't carry a mint mark, so you're probably wondering, what's the big deal? The magic lies in its rarity and condition. Pennies with flawless surfaces, sharp details, and no signs of wear can be graded as MS-70, the holy grail of coin collecting. Here's where things get exciting. In 2022, a 2003 no-mint mark penny in near-perfect condition sold for over $1 million at auction. Imagine turning a 1-cent coin into a 7-figure payday. That's not just life-changing, that's the kind of story legends are made of. Now, you might be thinking, how do I know if my penny is the real deal? Don't worry. I'll guide you through the steps to identify and evaluate your coins in just a minute, but first, let me ask you this: what would you do if you discovered your penny was worth $1 million? Pay off debt? Travel the world? Maybe buy that dream house you've always wanted? Keep that vision alive, because we're just getting started. Now, back to our Kansas friend. He had his 2003 penny professionally graded and certified, and to his astonishment, it was deemed one of the finest examples ever found. When it hit the auction block, bidding was fierce. Collectors from around the world competed for a chance to own this piece of history. The final hammer price? $1.2 million. And to think, it had been sitting in his attic for years. So, how can you spot a valuable 2003 no-mint mark penny? First, grab a magnifying glass and examine the coin's condition. Look for a sharp strike, bright luster, and no visible scratches or wear. If it looks pristine, it might be worth sending to a professional grading service. And here's a pro tip: coins found in sealed rolls or collections are more likely to be in top condition. Still not convinced? Here's a quick reality check. Rare coins are in high demand, and prices are climbing every year. In fact, experts predict the market for collectible coins could double in the next decade. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Your penny could be the key to a better future. Before we wrap up, let's address a common fear. Some of you might be thinking, what if my coin isn't worth anything? Let me tell you this: the only way to know for sure is to take action. Check your coins, do your research, and get them evaluated. Because the worst case scenario? You've lost nothing. But the best case? You've gained everything. As we close, here's your call to action: go through your coins today. Look for that 2003 no-mint mark penny. Your future self might thank you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who dreams of turning pocket change into a fortune. One final thought. Imagine holding a $1.2 million penny in your hand. Imagine the doors it could open and the life it could create. That dream isn't as far away as you think. So, what are you waiting for? Go find your treasure.